Hello. Uh, this is one of my first drawing videos I'm doing. And we're gonna draw Venom today. Now, I didn't want to draw the, I guess the most well-known Venom in comics right now. Be probably the one where he has his tongue sticking out. I didn't want that. And I didn't like the, how that Venom kind of has a Hulk type of build either. I'm gonna try and do the Todd McFarlane Venom, which is more, it's the original design, and more of a actual human build, which I prefer more. It's supposed to be a suit. It's Eddie Brock's body type. So we're just, sketching the rough draft right now. Just doing a little bit of blueprint work. I'm not a big master at Procreate, so if you see any weird, I make the wrong step, if you guys got any tips, just let me know. But I prefer to do my pre-sketch with the blue brush color. I see people do red. I'd rather prefer the blue because it's darker. So I chose the more of a coming at you type pose. And I did not want to draw webs. That's also one of my things right now. Because if I had to draw a web, it'd have to be a McFarlane web. Which I probably wouldn't do it justice. So yeah, adding just a basic shape. Trying to get the anatomy right. Probably didn't. Now we're gonna do the inking. Or the line work, I guess. It's not really inking if there's no ink. And this is one of my parts I probably should improve on, which I hopefully will. I've gotten too comfortable with just sketching stuff and leaving it at that. And also you'll notice the McFarlane eyes are much more different. There was a other Venom design that got really popular, especially when I was growing up. And it's I don't remember his name, but drew Venom with a huge tongue. He had green slime coming out of his mouth constantly. The eyes were crazy different. And as a kid, I thought that was the coolest design. I've obviously changed my opinion on that. Kind of like a less is more type of mindset when it comes to these designs. Getting the biceps and get sure everything's alright. Sometimes fall into the trap of, making right there, those mistakes with the elbow and not connecting correctly to the tricep. Yeah, Venom got really popular in the 90s. It just kept on, they gave him his own comic, where he was his own hero, lethal protector. And they kept on just giving him powers. Like, I rarely ever see it. The, invisibility. Or some type of weird camouflage ability. I might be remembering this wrong. But there was a point to which they thought, like, Venom could take on Hulk. Which... no, probably not. But I'm pretty sure it was done in the crossover comic. For those of you who don't know, in the 90s, DC did a crossover thing with Marvel. And they Marvel and DC owns one character from that. He was kind of like the bridge to these whole worlds. I remember him having a really dumb design. Like they never used him again, because when would you? How would you, honestly? Joint property character like that. Okay, I'm working on the legs. Just poses close enough that I don't have to draw the feet, which I've been talking about. 90s comics, Rob Liefeld. Dude just didn't want to draw feet. Which superheroes, they, kind of wear the same boots. All of them do. Just learn to draw it. You learn to draw one, you kind of know them all. See, like, making a couple mistakes here and there. It's okay. Because as long as I keep on trying to get to my end goal. Okay. Sorry about that. Yeah, but yeah. As long as the end result is satisfactory for me, I don't care much. I used to be really much of a perfectionist, but I just don't care anymore. And I think we all could use a little bit more of that. Here I am, trying to get the in-betweens of the legs on the logo correctly. But, without the reference, I'm kind of having to guess how that would look from this angle. I think I did a pretty good job with that. Could have probably done better. Now I'm going to go color. And I saw somebody do this thing where they create a freehand I don't even know what you call it, like a kind of an area in the layers, and then add it in as like some sort of clipping mask. I still don't know how to pretty much do that. I tried to see if I could. I'll probably look more into this, because I saw this one dude do it, and I was like, oh man, that makes it crazy easy. But I just decided to crap out this whole area, because if I did it with the the color fill like a regular color fill, it would look weird. Color fill always doesn't look as good as you coloring it in yourself, and it always complicates stuff. Here's my, I don't have a proper glove, so it kind of clipped my hand through there. It's okay, it's off portrait or whatever. See if I can do it again. It's alright. I really do need to invest gloves. Too used to working with like actual pencil and paper and charcoal, which I feel those look way better than any of my digital stuff, but I really want to get better at that. I think that would be worthwhile to get better at digital art, especially like it's so versatile right now, and so easy to do it. I've just been sitting here meticulously trying to get the parts that I missed. Like if I did that one thing I was talking about, I probably wouldn't have this problem. If I followed those lines a little more closely, I wouldn't have this problem. But like I said earlier, if I was being a perfectionist with myself all the time, really wouldn't get this done, which I'm trying to work on that. And hopefully this whole voiceover thing comes out well. Because, if people don't like the voiceover, they can just mute it, put on whatever music they want. Currently trying to figure out what type of music to put on this video. This music that I have on, it doesn't loop really well. So when my videos get to like up to this one is right now, it just becomes more annoying and grating. And I don't want that. Get in that little spot. Just those little spots that I missed. Never was a good colorer. I know. How do you mess that shit up? Alright, switching layers. Oh yeah, so this is a damage control, I guess. Some of these little lines. It's line work. Gotta work on that. Gotta work on the hand strokes. And steadiness. I used to draw a lot more. And if the past me probably would draw this, it would look slightly better. Maybe even more. But like drawing isn't like riding a bike. You will forget it. Messed up. Had to freehand. Look at that. Messed up again. Have to freehand it all. But it would be nice to like be able to do this all the time for myself. Get better and be happier and maybe show off my more weird stuff that I do, my weird art. Because I don't always draw superheroes. Just was in the mood for this. Wanted to see if I could. Didn't know what to draw, basically. But I do have some funny sketches from when I was high. Yeah. That I would like to share and probably try and ink it up. Maybe color it as well. I'm really happy with the blue I went with. Just cleaning up those lines, you know. This is something I gotta get better at. And there's only one way too. I think maybe the people are gonna notice this too. Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe it would look like that. Maybe the spider is a little offset. I want to get good at that. I want to experiment with, I guess, insignias, that logos that would, symbols that would, I don't like saying insignia. It's like a, you know, talking about something weird, historically scarring stuff, you know. But like it bending with whatever pose and basically distorting the little symbol. I was initially gonna go with like a yellowish teeth. So I was thinking of, and I was like, decide against it. Just do the white. I also, in some pictures of Todd's Venom, it seems like he doesn't have sharp teeth at all, which in others they do. I think Todd McFarlane's Venom with sharp teeth looks good. I don't know about the whole just regular person teeth. Okay. Getting a layer. Okay, I think we're going into the... Yep. I remember it bothering me. Like, the inside of his mouth just looked empty. Just gonna draw a tongue. And again, like, later they gave him like a crazy big ass jaw, and there's like that one picture I see, and it bothers me. Like, it's like he's got basically like a dog's mouth, just this long hanging out jaw. Just looks ridiculous. And I guess it could be an intimidation tactic or something, but it just looks goofy to me. And then he started spewing out slime, which I'm not even sure what that even ever was. Here I am messing up. I think it's really important to invest in a glove. Now here I am trying the shading. Trying to give the picture some depth. Shading is something that I need to grow up and be good at it too. But I'd rather have bad shading on here than none. Just doing some hatching, just trying to figure out some shape that resembles the lighting that I'm going for. And I love, they did this with Batman originally. Because Batman's supposed to be black. The whole blue highlights. I think the black is a really good look. I love the effect it puts on. Putting some hatching on his lats. Just trying to get it all right. In the neck. Or I guess, what you call that? More on the shoulder, trying to make it more round appearing. You could probably already see that, it is helping. It's creating that illusion of depth. Now getting that forearm, probably could have added some veins on the forearm. Created them with the shading. That'd probably make it look more visceral, more cool. Time for the other arm. Okay. I used to really like drawing symbiote Spider-Man. It's the best look for Spider-Man, honestly. When I was younger, I had a toy that it was symbiote Spider-Man, but it had red instead of where the white is, the eyes and the logo. And that was actually what the new suit was supposed to look like. Spider-Man lost his suit. And I think it was in Secret Wars he lost his suit. It's been a while. And the dude designed it, and Marvel essentially bought the idea from him. And then that whole suit turned into a whole plot point of itself. Whole story led to the creation of Venom. And then the creation of a whole bunch of characters that, you know, seem like they've been there forever, since the beginning. Getting the legs, calves. I'm realizing I like the, reminds me of like a Sharpie effect, this I think it's literally called a pen. And I think I like that, using that more than the just the regular pen that I have been using for the hatching. But I decided to try and like blend them together, see how that looks. And yeah, turned out great. If you guys have any suggestions, let me know. I'm down to draw anything, and see you guys next time.